Do you know the fact, as a business owner, most of the micro, small, and medium business owners, they lack the clarity in the journey of doing their business. It doesn't matter whichever industry or space of business that they're coming from. What I have gathered the information over a phase of almost 4 years, after going through my deep learning journey of surrendering to all the business mentors, both in terms of business and life. I mean, that's exactly what I found out, that most of the business owners are not clear enough, in terms of their journey and uh, sticking and addressing the right core pain points of the business. Yeah, and this I'm sharing out of utter the learning curve that I've gone through, and also surrendering to all the best mentors of mine. And that has been a pure reflection in this overall relearning journey as well, where it has allowed me to be in this mission of building and helping business owners like you, and building the mission, and taking business, helping business like yours to take it to the next level, which is more into building a better business and a better scalable and sustainable business as well. So this video will give you all the brief pointers in terms of what are those things as a business owner that you must look forward, and as a point of clarity, and to be more effective to understand. And also, this will be a kind of moment where it will allow you to question yourself. So that will essentially will help you how to take the journey we had equally as well. So I would urge you to take enough notes and watch this video again and again, so that you get a complete clarity when it comes to building a better business, okay, and a sustainable and scalable business. Hi, this is Avik Saab, business coach and consultant equally as well, and I'm on the mission right now to help business owners like you to take the journey to the next level in terms of scalable and healthy business equally as well. I'm also founder of Better Business, Better Life, and I'll, I'll I'll share you all the detailed pointers in this video, and I'll also would urge you to watch this video till the end, so that if you stay till the end, you will get a surprise gift worth 5,000 rupees. However, if you stay till the end, you get that absolutely free of cost. Okay, so here we go. So like, yes, I was sharing. You know, uh, one of the key pillars of any business functions, or business to stand straight, is always to ensure that you have the bottom line clarity of each and everything that is happening in your environment. Okay, so, and how do you come to that conclusion? So there are essentially some question which can be a game changer and can help you get the trigger right. Yeah. So the first question which comes on the table is, which are the things in the business, or which are the core areas in the business which you are exceptionally well on, and you're doing wonder in those areas, as a matter of self-reflection. So if you can get out to those findings. So example, maybe operation wise your team is absolutely on toes in terms of sales. Okay, so maybe that is one of the parameters. Okay, maybe it is more in terms of your environment, which is absolutely driving the right business uh, you know performance, because of the culture that you have drive, right? So I'm giving you different aspects and aesthetics of the business to think on those ground lines. Yeah. So what are those key areas where you have probably mastered yourself over a period of time, and you don't need to touch upon, and at any given day you perform better than any business owners in your segment, uh, which you have a proud feel on that. Yeah. So it's very important that you should have have an absolute clear clarity on that as well. So the next question which comes on the table is, what are those pointers which you need to focus on, and you believe that these were those are those pain areas, or those areas where you need to focus more to stay clear, and in terms of what is mattering the most. So what I mean by that, when you know exactly which are the areas to focus more, then when you step in your environment, the way you start your day, the way you end your day, you have a strong mapping of your entire day. See, as business owners, you don't have to do anything and everything. It's just that how you map your day, right? So when you know exactly which are the areas to focus on, let's say your sales are not happening that way. So maybe that is one point of functions you can look upon. Yeah. uh, Maybe or rather maybe it is your way of building the operation is not smooth enough in terms of the systems and the processes that you have built in across. So maybe that is the area then you have to look upon. So I'm giving you all the glass ceiling, which will help you to break through the barrier and understand that yes, these are only some of the areas which, as a day in day out, your focus should be on to persist and take it ahead as well, and work upon on those areas. Rest you can delegate, or you can outsource, you can delete. Yeah. So it's not that everything and anything that you have to handle for that matter. Okay, that is like one of the very strong uh, pointers, or rather area of concern, where most of the time it has been seen that every business, any micro, small, or medium business owners, they try to focus on every aspects of the business. They try to do it by themselves on every aspects of the business. Yeah. So you should be exactly clear on the ground which are those areas which you need to, address. How your time is mapped, day wise, week wise, month wise. Okay. So that exact clarity should be there. And the next comes is which are, what are you not clear enough. So what I probably mean is the clarity, or the point of clarity, where which comes in terms of which are the areas that you're not clear about. Okay, the area of function which you're not clear about. So it can be anything in terms of your business model, which can be anything in terms of your marketing, it can be anything in terms of operations. So you figure it out which you're not clear about, so you can map it accordingly as well, and then you have to, again, drive it on, or get into the action on those, to draw out the right strategies and actionables we had as well. The next point is which comes is, what do you do when things goes uncertain or undirected. Okay, so there might be situations and days in the business where things goes undirected or uncertain. So then how do you address those situations? What are your plan of actions? So do you have a weekly, monthly charter? Do you have a uh, meetings or meetups or reviews in place? Or how is it that you handle your operations? How is it that you handle all your functions? So as a business owner, what are your way of handling those uncertainty situations and areas across functions, or uh, across line of products or services, or for that matter your end clients, customers? So how do you handle those, and what are your action plans? Okay. The next comes questions in terms of the clarity is, if you have to really mentor someone in your team, maybe opportunity wise, you took charge over to promote someone internally from your business functions to the next level, for any particular function. So how do you take it take that role way ahead, or rather what are those things that you add, or how do you add that enough value add when it comes to uh, mentoring someone? What makes you successful in that path, or how do you become a set example for others, internally as a business owner? Because at times it also happens that when employees spend most of their time in an environment, okay, maybe let's say out of 16 18 hours, they're spending around 9 10 hours in a given environment. Which means what? uh, it is just uh, that 10 hours becomes very effective for that. So in that case, if they have a they have a super business leader, then the business leader itself, uh, himself becomes the role model of the business. Yeah. So find out those area of clarity for that matter. What else? The last but not the least comes from the question is, what else do you know about yourself? So what I mean by that is, beyond your strengths and values. Every business owner has their way of operating the operations and functions. So beyond your strengths and values, what are those ways uh, that you know about yourself, and you make it more successful? So what I mean by that is, what do you know about yourself, or you think which are the areas that you need to work upon on yourself? Probably you have got enough feedback from the team, from stakeholders, from vendors, from partners, from market, from your customers. Probably you have ignored those triggers at every given point of time. Probably you are not finding out your black spot as a business owner. Yeah. So what are your black spots, and how do you identify? How do you take up those as a course of course corrections and as an action? Because only when you address yourself right, when you win your inner game, you win the outer game equally as well. And all these questions in specifics that I mentioned, then all the 6 questions, I would urge you to go through this video again and again and listen to all the questions again and again, because what matters is end of the day is pure objectives aligned with the business. Okay, so it's always that extra value and impact in the environment. Yeah, so it's definitely answering all these questions will give you a clear path indication that which is the area of or line of function of business that you have to cater more, and what is it that your way forward journey will look like. So what I mean by that, this path sheet or the 6 questions that I have mentioned or shared with you, you can just make a note of that and do a self exploration and research with yourself and find out those answers with yourself. You will see a strong reflection in the way that you look at it, and you probably might find out your next game plan of actions in this journey we're heading today as well. The best part about all this clarity question is you are able to set the future tone of your business. So whether it is to do with your journey of which are which are the areas that you need to focus on in terms of business functions, or whether it has to do with mastering some of the functions that you've already mastered and how will you take it way ahead, or whether it has to do with team building, as in when you become a mentor and when you add value to their career path. So does it how does it take a shape way ahead, or whether it has to do with your own self-esteem and self-identity as a business owner, because as business owners, that's probably the most critical pointers, wherein we are always there to fix the issues of business, but not our own, uh, you know, inner dark spots, right? So it's very critical that you address all these questions, and at a very deeper level, you do those self-reflections. If possible, make a chart, make a note of this, of that, and keep reflection of this entire chart parameters. This becomes your clarity sheet for the business, overall, your mapping of the journey. And I would definitely like to hear more from you and how it has given a breakthrough for you, and what is it that you have jotted, you have come out of this entire video. I'm sure this has given enough food for thought for you to give a thought to it and make a breakthrough journey equally as well way ahead. Yeah, as we always say, clarity is power. Yeah, so it's always the right question that you ask to yourself, you get the answers. I have already given you all these toughest questions to answer, and this will definitely help you to take the journey way ahead. So till then, Avik here signing off as of now. And like I have shared you in the beginning, that if you stay till the end, then you will be eligible to get a gift which worth 5,000 rupees. So I would, since you stay till the end, so you get eligible to get this gift absolutely free. Just download the link below, which will help you to get the secrets of high performance team as well, and that will also help you to keep getting with all my notifications and communications through mails, so that you will be able to address all your business problems through highly power packed value-added content of mine. Yeah, so with that, Avik here signing off as of now, and till then, have a wonderful day ahead, and do join all my Telegram groups and other platforms equally as well. Do subscribe and like the channels, and share your comments as well. Till then, signing off as of now. Look forward for the next video channel equally as well. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.